Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith Dream Create, and today I'm starting my fall card series for 2021. So let's go ahead and jump right into the card. So I will be using this stencil from Simple Stories, and it is called Apples, and it is a stencil of apples. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape this down to my card base here and get this stencil into place, and then create the background with the Distress Oxides and the stencil. And I'm going to be making 2 cards in this video. I could not decide which color to go with, a green apple or a red apple, so I made 2. And you could do so much different things with these apples. You could just make one row of apples. You could just add 1 apple. There's so many different options to do with this, but stay tuned to see how I did it. So for the next couple months, over the next couple weeks, I will be posting once or twice a week a fall themed card. I have a bunch of ideas and I have created a few cards already, and I'm excited to share those with you. And after that, I will also be starting my Christmas card series, so stay tuned for that. I have been doing YouTube for about 3 years now, and I have been doing these series on my channel ever since I started, and I love sharing this content with you. It is so fun to come up with the ideas and the themes, so stay tuned for all of that jazz. I hope you join me in these series over the next few months and get some inspiration along the way. So I love to watch these stencils come to life. It doesn't look like much right now as you're laying down that ink, but as you continue to create and you take that stencil away, you're going to see how much life this brings to the background. Alrighty, so just adding some different layers of colors, adding these stems in, and then it's going to be the big reveal soon. Ta-da! So to add more to this card, I'm going to trim it down a little bit there before we dive into some of the details. But I felt like it was missing something. How did I make this stand out? So what I did is I took this glue stick, this clear glue stick, and I used it like glossy accents all over the apples to just give it a little bit of dimension, make it glossy, make it shine, make it stand out. And when you touch it, it is like super soft and glossy and like 3D. And I love how that adds that texture, and that almost makes the apples look real as they would kind of shine and be glossy. So I did that to all of the apples. You're going to see in the next card as well that I did that too. I go ahead and show you the process, but this is very sped up. This is a quick video, but I wanted to go ahead and show you both videos, or both cards in the video, just to show you how you can take one stencil and make the same look with just different colors. So this is the Simon Says Stamp Tiny Words Encouragement stamp set, and I'm just picking out a bunch of these sentiments from here, and I ended up going with "You're incredible," "You're amazing," "This will be worth it," "Hang in there," "You're simply amazing and you'll do incredible things. So proud of you. Keep up the good work." And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it on some black cardstock and then emboss it in white to really make those sentiments stand out. I love these stamp sets. They have a bunch more. There's so many more of them, and they are amazing sentiments. Super simple, but you get all of these word strips. There's themes like faith and weddings and birthdays and all thrown into a different stamp sets, and they are great for lots of different things. So my idea behind these cards was encouragement cards for back to school, or for encouraging students or teachers as they head back to school for the fall season. You could definitely give these in the new year as well, any time of the year. But if you have an apple lover or you want that teacher classroom theme, these would be very fun. I am loving decorating with apples this season. I switched it up from pumpkins, so you might see a little bit of an apple theme through my card creations this year as well. I am excited to be able to share that with you. It's nice to switch it up every once in a while. So that was my idea behind these apple cards, and I hope you enjoy them too. So now I'm just cutting down some of those sentiments. I did do some other ones here as well because I was not sure where I was going with these cards when I was creating them. But the sentiments that I just read are the ones that I go with. And I just want to mention that I will have all of the supplies that I use in today's video listed down below in the description box. And if you click on those links, it will take you directly to the products and you can check them out in more detail and get more information there. And so here is the green set. And just inking that stencil up again to give you the same look in a different color. Yes. Boo-doo-doo-doo. And then I had to move the stencil down because the way it was lined up, it did not fit across the whole thing, but that is okay. I made it work. You have to make it work. I'm so excited that fall is here. I love the fall season. What is your favorite season of the year? I love fall because you get that like colder weather and the coziness, and I love the fall themes, and then it means that Christmas is coming, and I just love that time of the year. So I am just adding the stem detail in here with a brown Spectrum Norm marker. And then I will go ahead and add those glossy accents in again. Or the glue stick. It is my glossy accents hack. It works for me, and I go with the flow, and I use the supplies that I have when I can. And then to finish off these cards as well, before I put the sentiment on, I just feel like it's missing something. The apple is... So I'm putting the sentiments on and it's all dry, the glossiness, it's beautiful, but I feel like it's missing something. So as I glue down these sentiments, I'm like, oh, what do I do? How do I finish this off? So you're going to see here in a second what I do, and I took some of the pops of color from scrapbook.com and add it in the color choice. So the red on the red card and the green on the green card. Just getting those sentiments into place, and then you're going to see those pops of color just finish off this card and bring it to life and just add that finishing touch. I definitely could have left it alone with the white background, but just simply adding these little pops of color just finish off those white spaces, but still leave that white space to like be the right amount of white space, I think. And gives it a little bit more shine in the color and offsets the color and brings in a little bit more of the colors. So just adding those dots in and flicking it to make them flatter and adding a few more dots in So as you flick them, it makes it go flatter and not so pointy. So you definitely have to be careful, but it looks so fun, and when they are dry, you can touch it and it is textured. And I just love the pops of color from scrapbook.com. And then here is the green one, and I love how this card turned out because the apples are more of like I would say like a lime green, like lighter green, and then the pops of color are a bit more minty and a little bit darker. So it just gives you that extra element of green and makes that white space and the apples pop. And here I am flicking the pops of color just to flatten those dots out. You could definitely leave them more pointy if that is the look you are going for, but this just helps smooth them out and make it flow with the card a little bit more. So there is the cards, the green apples, and the red cards. That is going to finish up today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.